With this interview, I'm honored to announce on behalf of EHEDG another upcoming EHEDG Connect online webinar. And the presenter of this webinar is someone we can learn a lot from, and not only because he used to work for many years for companies like Baumer and now Mettler-Toledo, but also because he is the chair of the EHEDG working group that developed a new guideline update on this important topic for the food industry. Holger Schmidt, nice to have you with us. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience first?
Hello, thank you for asking. Yes, within my career, working for different suppliers of equipment for preparing beverages mainly, but also food. I've been always in contact with automation components, and since nearly 2 decades now, I'm taking care specifically of process sensors that help automating the food and beverage processing.
Now, Holger, what would you say is the most common misunderstanding with regards to the hygienic design, integration, and application of sensors in the food industry right now?
In generally speaking, when I was selling machines, it was clear to me that a sensor is never lying. Sensor is always giving you the best reading possible. Don't mind what I do with it. And so what we've done within the working group in the document, and what I recognize as well over my lifetime now working with sensors, is that this is not true. Sensors need a specific environment. They need a specific way of integration. Firsthand, that they're able to work properly. But secondly, and this is what we're trying to match in the document also, they need to still stay hygienic, that the process is not suffering by sticking in a sensor.
Now, in your webinar, will you also address some specific requirements with regards to the design and integration and application of hygienic design sensors in food processes? And how do these requirements differ from the requirements of regular food processing equipment?
We have the entire system, which includes pumps, valves, heat exchangers, separators, filters, tanks, whatever it is that is in contact with the product, that need to be designed in a way that is simple and easy to cleanable. And that's the same for the process sensors. They are playing in the same league on the wetted part, but they have, as they behave a little bit specific, depending on the technology that they carry, they have some more requirements that we need to fulfill to make them successful working than maybe the pump. If you ask a pump guy, he will tell you about the complexity of a pump. I can tell you about the complexity of a sensor there.
And what kind of questions are you going to address in your webinar?
What risk is in a sensor? What is the benefit in that? How can I use that? What sacrifices do I need to take from either the accuracy of the sensor or the hygienic purpose of the equipment, of the cleanability? And I want to show that there's ways to find information in document 37, for example, upfront, that tells the user what can he expect, what does he need to consider. I will take 1 or 2 examples, maybe specifically to show on our 3-dimensional graphics and how to use them. Take them as an example, but I will not dive too deep into single technologies, but make it more in rough overview and a mindset of how to choose it.
What types of food and food equipment professionals in particular should attend your webinar?
I would say it's interesting for everybody who's dealing with hygienic sensors and thinks about integrating of sensors into his process and what you might have to be aware of.
Just to come back to your guideline, I heard that you're working on a second part of this guideline and that you are still looking for additional expertise to contribute to this second part. What kind of expertise are you actually looking for?
We are planning to make, especially for that engineers that try to design a better sensor, we want to make it part 2 of that guideline. So this is something that we have in mind for the near future, and we are looking as well for people specifically from plant and machine building, but also from the food processing that help us with their daily experience. To put the right information into that document. So today it's more for the user using existing technologies, how it is available on the market. For the future, we are working on that part 2.
Now, when promoting webinars in general, it's a good custom to promote them by saying, after you have attended this webinar, you will know how to. Can you fill in the blanks, please?
You will know hopefully ways to find your degree of gray in that black and white world. So trying to recognize that you're a little bit more black or a little bit more white in your processing, and how to find informations that then give you the suitable solution for this degree of gray that you would need in your local process.
Now, to conclude this interview, Holger, I am happy to hand over the stage to you so you can personally invite anyone watching this to register and attend your webinar.
Have a look into our webinar, taking care about hygienic process sensors and their application, and how we can deal with the spread between technical usability of the sensor itself and the cleaning and hygienic purpose of the sensor.
Thank you, Holger Schmidt, expert in hygienic design, integration and application of sensors, and the chair of the EHEDG working group Sensors. Thank you for doing this. We're looking forward to your webinar.
Looking forward to see you there.
Now, if this interview sparked your interest and you would like to know more about the activities of the working group Sensor Technology, then please have a look at the article, the interview with Holger Schmidt in the newest edition of EHEDG Connects magazine. The link is down there. See you next time. Thank you for watching.